A very good afternoon to all. I Punjab Mane, Assistant Professor Information Technology Department, Shahanagar Kutch Engineering College, welcomes you all for Day 5 Session 3 of AICT IST sponsored online refresher program on developing secure IoT applications. It is an immense pleasure to introduce today's speakers, Ms. Pratishruti Adhikari ma'am. Madam is internationally accredited certified yoga therapist from Swami Vivekanand Yoga Anusandhan Sansthan, Bangalore. Madam has been teaching yoga for more than 7 years. Madam is also corporate yoga trainer and conducts regular workshop for health and wellness. Madam has Hatha yoga teacher training from Singapore and Yoga Vidyadham Nashik. Madam is a proprietor of Swastha Yoga. Madam also regularly conducts theme-based workshop for senior citizens, kids, and various educational institutions. Now I request ma'am to please start the session. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. Very good afternoon to all the beautiful souls of Sake's team. Thank you for inviting me for this session. I hope you remember last session we conducted for Yoga Nidra. It was quite relaxing. Today's session will be somehow same, but some variation will be there in relaxation. So you will have a different ride in relaxation. Okay, and the flow will be same. Like we will be practicing some asanas, some movements, some Shithilikaran Vyayam, Sukshma Vyayam, and then we can. Today I will be teaching you about the Surya Namaskar as well. The each and every posture in Surya Namaskar, which you can practice at your home without any discomfort. Everyone actually should practice 12 Surya Namaskar, 24 Surya Namaskar every day to keep your health at its utmost priority. Okay, so we will begin the session. Sit in a comfortable position. Keep your spine erect, head straight. बैक को एकदम इरेक्ट रखना है. Keep your spine erect, head straight, shoulders drop down, eyes closed, and observe your breath. Allow some time to calm yourself. Observe the rhythm of your breath. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Inhale deep one more time and exhale long. After inhalation, if you want, you can hold the breath for a few seconds and then exhale long in a slow manner. Now observe your mind. After paying attention towards your breath, observe the state of your mental. We will be chanting one Omkar here. Those who are not comfortable chanting Omkar can chant prolonged hum with me. Inhale. Slowly and gently release the mudras. Rub your palms on your eyes, ears, neck muscles, and then gently hands down. So we will be practicing some Sukshma Vyayam first. Movement of the arms. Get ready. Come up on your mat. Sitting position में आना है सबको. Come up on your sitting position on your mat or on your chair. Chair also is fine. I will be taking some light one. So first we will be doing the hand rotation and hand movement, arm movement. Inhale with a mindful way, slowly start bringing your right hand up. See, only lifting your hand up still requires your attention. Lift your hand up, right hand completely up. There should not be any strain anywhere. Just straighten the hand more and more. Good. Keep your breathing normal. Straighten the hand as if someone is pulling you in the upward direction. Stretch your hand fully and feel a nice opening on the right side. Breathing normal. Your facial expressions normal. Good. And then gently and slowly bring your hand down without any discomfort. Bringing your hand down. Initially, all the movement should be very slow and smooth because body needs some time for opening. You are not habitual to the exercises daily or frequently, and this is a very odd time, 3:30 to 4 o'clock. The body clock is not in the position for exercises. So we will give some time for opening up the body. Okay, the same thing on the left hand side. Inhale here, straighten the hand, left hand all the way, and then gently start stretching your left hand up in a very controlled fashion. If your hand is not reaching straight at a 90-degree angle, keep your hand wherever you feel comfort. Many of you must be having a stiff shoulder or like frozen shoulder, stiffness in the neck. So it's completely fine wherever your range is. Just stay there. Straighten the hand more and more. Observe the changes happening in the complete left side. Keep your breathing normal. Facial expressions normal. Punishment जैसे नहीं लगना चाहिए. Keep your hands straight. Good, good. And then gently and slowly start bringing your hand down. Just a movement of bringing your hand up and bringing your hand down. See the changes within your mind and see the changes in your attitude and behavior. Okay, because most of the times due to the dull posture we contract ourselves too much. Due to that, number of changes happening to the frontal cavity. We want the frontal cavity to be more open and your back should be more and more straight. That is the ideal posture. Now we will be bringing both hands up. Inhale here. Raise both hands up all the way. There should be freshness while practicing the kriyas or sukshma vyayam or asanas. Lift your hands up all the way. Good. Give some time for shoulder opening. Both palms are facing towards each other. Observe the changes happening. Observe the changes happening. Do not be in a hurry to bring your hands down. Stay there. Keep your breathing normal. Hold the position. Normal breathing, facial expressions normal. Inhale and then gently start bringing your hands down. Bringing your hands down. This is a very soft and like slow flow but quite effective. Bring your left palm towards left side. Raise your right hand up and then gently start bending laterally towards the left side. धीरे धीरे आराम आराम से you have to bring your left palm and the left elbow down, upper hand close to the ear, and see what happens to the right side. Each and every nerve is getting a beautiful stimulation, stretching. Okay, gently and slowly bring your hand back to the center and then on the other side, raise your left hand up all the way. Slowly start bringing your right palm and right elbow down. And then gently start bending laterally. Body should not lean forward, body should not go back. Be in alignment. Keep the body in the center and see how much range you have for going lateral bending. Good. And then gently and slowly bring your hand back to the center and then slowly release. Gently release. Now, most of the times what happens, these are the very, like challenging days, COVID days. So breathing is the most auspicious thing we can say in our system, throughout the physical system. For that breathing to happen smoothly, we have some techniques, breathing techniques. Pranayam is already there, but apart from pranayam, we have some physical asanas, some kriyas to open up the chest, to contract and like expand the diaphragm region, your rib cage region, your chest muscles, everything. So for that purpose, you will be bringing your elbows together. Join your elbows together. Palms ko join karna hai. Join both palms together and press them tightly over here. Bring your elbows together. If you are not able to see the proper position, I will turn the view and I will give you the side view. Joining your elbows together, joining your palms together. Now there are some changes. Like people are doing bringing the hands here. When I say join your elbows together, join your palms together, people are bringing the hands here. This will not be working in the working position. To work for the chest muscles, for your abdomen and for your diaphragm breathing, bringing the elbows together is most important. Joining your palms together is most important. Now inhale here and exhaling, bringing your hands back. Bring your hands back and complete expansion of the chest. Chest को पूरा expand करो, roll back the shoulders. Keep your breathing normal there. Observe the changes. Inhale here. Slowly start joining your elbows together and palms together. One more round. Inhale. Take a deep breath. Exhaling. Hands will go back. Open up the chest, widen your chest more and more. कितना अच्छा contraction होता है इसमें देखो. And your shoulder blades are also getting squeezed here. Inhale and then gently start joining your palms together and elbows together. If you practice this Sukshma Vyayam 10 to 15 times and observe the changes in your breathing before and after this practice. Okay, there is a number of changes, lot of things to change at a very respiratory system. ठीक है? Then coming up on your knees. Come up on your knees. We will be doing some yoga mudra variation. So come up on your knees, sitting in Vajrasana. Now those who are having any knee issues, they can take some cushioning below the hips. आप थोड़ा cushioning ले सकते हैं. Inhale here. Raise both hands up. दोनों हाथों को ऊपर करना है. Exhale. Slowly start bringing your palms down first. Do not go down. First see whether you are able to go down or not. If you are not able to go down, you can have some distance in between both the knees. दोनों knees में थोड़ा distance रखना है. Slowly start sliding down your palms and bringing your head down. Bring your head down. Relax your head here. Relax your body here. Last time also we have covered this position. This position is very important. So we will be repeating it again. Breathing should be normal. Head should be relaxed on the floor. Inhale here and then gently and slowly lifting your hands up and then slowly release. Slowly release. Next is the cat position. That is called as the Marjarasana. Marjariasana. So keep some distance in between both the knees. दोनों knees में थोड़ा distance रखना है. If you distance in between both the knees, your palms will be in line with your knees. Palms will be in line with your knees. Palms are beneath the shoulders. Palms should be beneath the shoulders. Now distribute your weight equally on both palms and both knees. Inhale here. Push the palms. Lift your head up. Lift your head up. Push your back towards the floor. Press your back towards the floor. Head up. Bring your head up. Press the palms. Lock your elbows. Press the knees to the floor as well. Exhale. Gently start bringing your head down. Pull the abdomen towards the spine. Bring your head down. Lock your elbows. Push the palms. Pull the abdomen towards the spine more and more as the head goes down. Inhale. Gently looking up. Warm up the spine. This is a good position for warming up the spine. Look up as much as you are comfortable. No forceful stretching or holding. Exhale. Gently start bringing your head down. Lift your spine up. आराम से करना है. No need to hurry any time. Bring your head down. Abdomen अंदर जाएगा. Bring your abdomen in. Inhale. Last round. Head up. Press the back towards the floor. Press your palms. Lock your elbows. Push the palms nicely to the floor. Exhale. Hunch your back. Pull the abdomen towards the spine. Let your navel go towards the spine more and more. At the same time, you are not changing the arm position. You are not changing the leg position. Good. And then gently and slowly release. So this is for warming up the spine. Why we need to warm up the spine? Because human system is having a very amazing structure of the spine. Have you seen the animal spine or the animal structure? They have 4 legs, so their weight and everything gets distributed on that 4 legs and they are able to maintain the health of the spine properly. But in our case, we have 2 legs only. So our structure, our sitting position, position or posture of our sitting, our standing, our walking or our working in any direction, it affects our spinal system or spinal health. In that order, we need to realize that spinal health is most important and we need to practice the spinal exercises daily basis, because if you are working on a computer or if you are working on a office or if you are sitting throughout the day, the whole structure of the spine gets disturbed. We have a S shape of the spine. We have S shape of the spine. Straight nahi hai, and different vertebrae are also there. There are number of discs also there. So most of the times we start aging, the most common issue will be back pain. lumbar region में back pain शुरू हो जाता है, because the whole body weight framework जो रहता है, that is dependent on your spine. If your spine is healthy, you are healthy. The driving के time पे भी most of the people are driving on the two-wheeler, and the way they sit or the way they travel, it again hampers your spinal health. So if you practice this all exercises of the spinal warm-up or spinal extension, whenever I am saying that do forward bend, go in the forward bend, the way which we have just practiced in Vajrasan, in that the objective is not only to bring your head down or going down, our objective in all forward bends is to give an extension to the spine, elongate the spine more and more. Once its elasticity is getting into formation, you feel that the spinal health is improved. The blood circulation in the spinal nerves are getting improved. So all these exercises are maintaining your health at the utmost priority. Okay, fine. Coming to the standing position, we will be doing some standing exercises. So coming into the standing position, I hope I am visible. Coming into the standing position. Here, what you will be doing, keep some distance in between both the feet. दोनों पैरों में थोड़ा distance रखना है. Grab your opposite elbows. Grab your opposite elbows. Inhale here. Raise both hands up. Lift your hands up. Exhale. Slowly start bending forward. Going very slow. Going very slow. Bringing your hands down and bending forward. Go down slowly and gently. Now open up the upper back first. Open up your upper back. How you will open? Just keep the upper back relaxed. Keep your hands relaxed. Look at your toes, or you can look at your floor. Just look at the floor. Stay there. Breathing should be normal. Breathing should be normal. Now the objective is to reduce the distance between the feet and the arms. Slowly start bending forward, go down. पेट को अंदर लेना है. Take your abdomen in and then gently start bending forward. And see your range. How forward you can bend. How forward you can bend without bending the knees. Knees should be locked here. Press the feet actively to the floor. Press your feet actively to the floor. While coming up, inhale and then all the way coming up. Take your time, no hurry. Bring your hands up and then gently and slowly release. Slowly release. So here also we were working on giving an extension to the spine. हम लोग स्पाइन को जितना ज्यादा एक्सटेंशन देंगे उतनी हमारी बॉडी की जो फ्रेमवर्क है और like postural behavior we say that will improve. Now another variation of going into the forward bend is keeping the feet again parallel to each other. Inhale here, raise both hands up. Exhale, coming into the tabletop position. This is called as a tabletop position where your palms are parallel to the floor. And imagine that someone is pulling you into the forward direction and you are pressing the feet and maintaining the opposite force. Press the feet, stretch the arms. Press the feet, stretch the arms. Exhaling all the way going down. Go slow, take your time. No need to bend the knees. Reach wherever you are. Now most of the people will reach over here because of the tightness in the hamstrings, glutes, or because of the tightness of the spine as well. So just stay there. No need to force on one day only. It's a regular daily practice. Bringing the hands down and reach wherever you are. Those who are comfortable grabbing the big toes, grab your big toes and pull the body forward. Grab your big toes and pull the body forward. Go slow. Take your time. Observe the changes in your body, what happens when you bend forward. Breathing should be normal. No need to hold the breath in any position. Inhale, all the way coming up into tabletop position. Lengthen the spine again. You can bring your head down, drop your head down in between both the arms. Inhale here and then gently hands up. Slowly hands up and then gently release. So these are quite restorative poses. If you are bending forward and coming up, observe the changes in your breathing, and this Uttanasana position is quite restorative position. If you are tired throughout the day, you just practice this position and observe the changes within your mind and the body. Okay. One of the very simple stretch which the whole body will get is a Tadasana stretch. पूरे body को अगर stretch करना है, if you want each and every nerve of your body should get a beautiful stretch, the only asana or the only stretch is a Tadasana stretch. So how we will be doing it? Keep some distance in between both the feet. Inhale here, raise both hands up, interlock the fingers tight here. Rotate your wrist joint here so that arms will be straight. हाथों को straight रखना है. Every time I need that the alignment should be there. Whatever the range you are doing, but do it in the alignment. Slowly start raising your heels and come up on the tip of the toes. Raise your heels and come up on the tip of the toes. Stretch your body. Good. Hold. Keep your breathing normal. Hold. Balance yourself. Stretch your hands. Take the abdomen in. Become taller and taller. Stretch the hands. Exhale. Slowly and then gently bringing your hands down. This position is especially good for the kids for increasing their height, but for the adults it is actually good for your back, and overall stretch it gets from the Tadasana. The overall stretch you will get from Tadasana. Okay. Now keep some distance in between both the feet again. थोड़ा distance आपके feet में रखो. Bring both hands in line with the shoulders. Now the action of again bringing the hands in line with the shoulders should be very dynamic way. Okay. Both hands in line with the shoulders. पहले left side, right side देखो whether your hands, one hand is going up, one hand is going down or not. Because we are practicing the asanas or we are practicing this kriyas or sukshma vyayam in a different mode. Our mind is all wandering outside. Even if this session is going on, I don't know how many of you are present in whatever the actions or whatever the practices I am telling you. You have to connect your mind with your breathing and your body. So stretch both hands in both directions. अच्छे से खींचा आना चाहिए shoulders से. And then gently start turning towards the left side. Turn your body towards the left side. So only from the west you will turn your body towards the left side. Good. You can look at your left hand fingers. Come back to the center. Turn your body towards right side. Go slow. Take your time. Come back to the center. One more time. Towards left side. Center. This you can practice 2 or 3 times in a day. Whenever you feel like laziness आया है, you feel like body pain, aching, and then gently hands down, and then slowly hands down. The next stretch is again a forward bend, but we will be moving a rotational forward bend. So here, bringing your hands behind the back, interlocking the fingers and bringing your hands behind the back. Now inhale here, throw your head back. Exhaling, again you will be bending forward. See how I am bending forward? I am pushing my hips back and then gently start bending forward. Go slow, take your time. Now from here you will turn towards your right knee. Right knee के पास जाओ. Bring your head towards your left knee. Center, right knee, center, left knee, center. And all the way coming up, and all the way coming up, and then gently release and slowly release. Okay. Now next stretch, we will be practicing with the knee rotation. Most of the times what happens, like people are gaining too much weight, बैठे बैठे काम करते हुए या like a sedentary lifestyle. Due to that, weight gain is a major issue nowadays. So what happens? Due to the weight gain or due to the heavy weight, the whole pressure and the whole weight comes on your knees, and knees are not that much strong to bear that much weight. Okay, so what happens? The knee pain starts aching, or it starts as you start going into aging. For that purpose, every day you should do some rotation. Every day you should re-energize that knee joint. Joint को थोड़ा घुमाना पड़ता है. Every day, that is a everyday practice. You should do some sandhi kriyas over here. So for that purpose, we will be grabbing our left thigh, interlocking the fingers. Grab your left thigh. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend your leg at the knee. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, leg down. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, leg down. This was the 3 times kriya which you can do to warm up your knee joint. And now the winter is starting, so this is a good practice to maintain your knee health. If you feel imbalance here, I forgot to mention that people who are having the old age or like middle age, they find some imbalance. People having vertigo issues can go near the wall, take the support, no need to balance in the center of the mat, and then you can grab the thigh and straighten the leg. In that manner, they can warm up their knee joint. So we will be practicing on the other side. Stand on the left. See, here balance is also taken care of. Grab your thigh here and then gently start working on straightening the leg. Bend the leg at the knee. Straighten the leg. Bend the leg at the knee. Straighten the leg and bend the leg at the knee, and then gently release. Slowly release. Now, one more stretch for knee health, for maintaining your knee joint, is grab your ankle. Grab your ankle and hold here. Bring your foot closer to the butt. Bring your foot closer to the butt and balance yourself here and stay there. Hold. Hold. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then gently release. On the other side, grab your right ankle. Bring the foot closer to the butt. Balance yourself on one leg. You look straight. एक point की तरफ देखो, आंखों की तरफ, and just stay there. Hold. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then gently release. Slowly release. Now we will be doing some squatting positions. To open up your thighs, keep some distance in between both the feet. Interlock your fingers tight here. Inhale, exhaling, just sitting down, sitting down. Press the feet to the floor and sit down straight. Don't bring the body down. Sit in the center position. Inhale. Now press your feet to the floor and all the way coming up. All the way coming up. Inhale. Take a deep breath. Exhaling. Slowly start sitting down. Going down. Sit down. Good. Good. Inhale. All the way coming up. Last round. Inhale. Take a deep breath. Exhaling, sit down, bend your knees and sit down. Press the feet. Feel the nice stretch at the ankle joint. Ankle joint is getting a beautiful stretch here. Knees are also getting warm up here. Inhale and all the way coming up, and then gently release. Okay, release. Now come into the sitting position. Coming into the sitting position. In sitting position, initially you will be sitting in a simple cross-leg position. As the spinal health is important, your side body or your side structure is also equally important. We need the stretches from the sides as well. So for that purpose, you will be opening your right leg. Right leg को open करना है. Your left leg more towards the body. Your heel will be near your perineum region or your cervix region. Let your heel goes closer to the perineum or the cervix region. Your right leg is straight. You are sitting in the center. Adjust your buttocks in order that you are pressing the buttock bones to the floor and you are opening your right leg nicely. Now, the first stretch will be to the forward bend. See whether you are able to bend forward when one leg is opened up and the other leg is folded at the knee. So here, raising both hands up, raise both hands up. Exhale, first keep the palms on the ground and then gently start bending forward. Go slow, take your time and bring your head down. Keep your breathing normal. अगर आप यहाँ तक हैं, if you are there, just press the palms to the floor and stay here. If you are here, just stay here. Hold, hold. Breathing normal. 2 or 3 breaths. 2 or 3 breaths. Inhale all the way coming up. Raise your hands up and then gently down. While doing any kind of the action, I want you to be dynamic. I want you to be alert more. What is happening within my body? If the mind is wandering outside, if your mind is thinking about anything other than what you are doing, there will be a miscommunication between the body and the mind. There should be harmony and balance when you practice yoga, and then it becomes quite effective. Okay, it should go to the very deeper level, at the very cellular level. The body is made up of cells, tissues, different organs, different systems, and whenever you practice all these things like asanas are there or whatever kind of movement you are doing, you should be completely aware. Consciousness is much more important. Not in yoga, I am saying, whatever the activity you are doing, whatever the job you are doing, be in the present moment, be conscious. Okay, fine. So this was the forward bend. We want the side stretch as well. So what we will be doing, I will be bringing my right palm to the facing in the forward direction into the upward direction, right palm facing in the upward direction. Lean the body forward from the abdomen, lean the body forward from the abdomen. Bring your palms straight way all the way towards the right foot. Bring your palm towards the right foot. Raise your left hand up and then gently start turning your body towards the right side. Lateral bending towards the right side. Go slow. Don't lift your knee up. Stay there. Hold. Keep your breathing normal. Hold. Keep your breathing normal. While releasing, raise your upper hand up and then gently and all the way bringing your palm in back in central position. Okay, back to the center position. Now, this is a matter of practice. How the body becomes flexible. It needs a daily practice, continuous practice. अगर आपका हाथ ऐसे नहीं जा रहा है, you don't have that much flexibility, you can grab any of the leg part. You can grab your shin bone, you can grab your ankle, and then you can bend your body laterally towards the right side. Okay, so this was the side stretch for the right side. Now we will be practicing it on the other side. You all please go slow because I can't see your videos and I cannot correct your postures. So whatever practices you are doing by your own, only by seeing me, you have to do it 60 to 75% of your capacity. Don't do it for the 100%. Even if you are like thin, slim, or you are quite flexible, you practice as per 75% of your capacity. Okay. Okay. Again, sit straight in the center. We will be bending forward first. Heel, see the alignment. Left leg completely open. Keep the leg straight as much as you can. Toes are flexing towards you. Your right leg is folding nicely. Bring the heel closer to the perineum or the cervix region. Inhale here. Raise both hands up. Open up your chest fully. Become taller here. Exhale. Slowly start bringing your palms down. Now, going into the forward bend is a very systematic process. You will be pressing the palms to the floor. At the same time, you become aware of your leg. The leg should be straightened over here. Go slow. Take your time. Now, if you feel that I'm having some discomfort bending forward, my spine is not having that much flexibility, you just stay there. Prepare your body for forward bend. Body takes some time. In my case, I am just pressing the palms, walking on my palms, and then bringing my body down, bringing the head down. In your case, stay there wherever you are. You can stay here, breathing normal. Inhale all the way, raise your hands up. See, both hands are stretched up, and then gently hands down. and then gently hands down. So right from your sacrum region, your lumbar region, your middle back, your upper back, it should be completely elongate and it should go flat on the floor. That is the objective of the forward bend, that it gives a good extension. Now we will be turning, opening up our side from this side, right, left side to the right side. The same way we will be going, left palm is facing in the upward direction. Keep your left palm facing in the upward direction. Slowly start turning, rotating the palm towards the foot. Lean the body forward. Lean kahan se hona hai? I am bending it from my waist. Raise your upper hand up and then gently start bending laterally towards the left side. In your case, if you don't have that much flexibility, you have to bring the palm like this and just bring your upper hand close to the ear and stay there. No issues. Hold there. Keep your breathing normal. Hold. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and all the way coming up and then gently release. Slowly releasing the leg. Observe the changes within the body. Any discomfort, any like pain, any cramp, any strain, stop the practice, go into Shavasana, take a break and then again practice. Okay, the most important again one of the asana is Baddha Konasana or a Titli Asana. Today I will be giving you one variation of Baddha Konasana. This is a therapy asana especially good for women. It doesn't mean that it is not good for the men, because men are very bad in forward bend. Though they are good in handstand, they are good in headstand, they are good in like scorpion pose, pinch mayurasana, all the dynamic postures they are good in, but they are not good in forward bend because of the less mobility of the hips. Hips are not that much mobile or not having that much flexibility in the thighs and the hamstrings. Thighs and hamstrings are quite stiff as compared to the female structure. So for that purpose, this Baddha Konasana stretch is equally important for men and women. For women, it's actually good for the menstrual related disorders. So bringing your hands behind the back. Whenever you are bringing your feet together, make sure whenever I am pressing my palms together, I am pressing against each other. The same action should happen at the feet. Feet का भी नमस्ते position बनाना है. Have you looked at your feet anywhere? आपने last time पे कब देखा था your body parts? So while practicing the asanas, you just look out your body parts, whether the toes are joining together or not, whether is there any gap in between my feet, whether my big toes are joining or not. Okay, so explore your body parts. Joining both feet together, your heels should be together, your toes should be together, and bring your palms behind the back. Bring your palms behind the back. It's not necessary to keep the complete palms on the floor. You can keep the fingers on the floor just for the support. So why I'm giving a support here? I can sit like this as well because my knees are going down and I'm sitting on my buttock bones. But if I keep my palms behind the back, see my upper body structure, my frontal cavity, my chest gets expanded fully. I'm rolling back the shoulders, and this will automatically help in my breathing. ब्रीदिंग को स्पेस ही नहीं मिलती है, जो फ्रंटल कैविटी है, ड्यू टू द लैक ऑफ दिस स्पाइनल हेल्थ, we are not giving any space for breathing. Every time while working, sitting, this becomes contracted, shoulders are also contracting, our attitude, our behavior, number of stress and like number of challenges within the body. We want our chest should be fully expanded so that we can utilize all the respiratory organs here efficiently. Okay, so for that purpose, bringing your shoulders behind the back, press the palms to the floor and start bringing your knees down. If your hips are not open, you may be somewhere over here, you may be somewhere here. So in that case, we do some adjustment to the students so that you can bring your feet slightly forward and then gently start bringing your knees down and press your feet to the floor and stay there. Hold. Keep your breathing normal. Press the feet. Good. Good. Knees को थोड़ा थोड़ा नीचे लेकर आना है. See whether you are able to bring the knees down or not. You will get a beautiful stretch at the hamstring and the inner thighs. Hamstrings and the inner thighs. Guys, please do it in a very conscious manner. Press the feet, bring your knees down, expand the chest. Press the feet, bring your knees down, expand the chest. Good, good. A smile on your face. I'm not able to see anyone's video, but still I'm smiling. That should be inner smile. Okay, fine. And then gently release. Now, we will be doing Gomukhasana position. In the ancient days, the sages and the rishis used to do a meditation and they used to sit in all these yogic asanas. We are only doing it for a few seconds or like 1 minute or just going into the asana, clicking a picture, posting it on the social media, and we are very much happy with whatever the pose which we have achieved. But in ancient days, they used to sit in yogic asanas for 3 to 7 hours into the meditation. So Gomukhasana is one of the most spiritual asana, you can say, where you work more on your spiritual energy. The effect of this asana is if you sit in the Gomukhasana for the longer duration, your spiritual energy will get increased. So how to sit in Gomukhasana? Sitting in a simple cross-leg position, your right leg is bended at the knee, bring the heel closer to the left buttock. Bring your left leg on top of your right leg in such a way that you are bringing your knees together and your thighs are together. There is no gap as such in between both the legs. You can press the feet to the floor. You can press the palms on your feet and sit straight. Pehle spine ko straight rakho. I understand. If there is so much fat on your thighs, you will not be able to bring the complete foot over here. In that case, you make an adjustment that your knees will be like this. Somewhere like this. Okay, so bringing your feet together, bringing your feet by the sides and start pressing your palms on your feet. एक अच्छा सा खींचा आता है साइड के नर्व से. You get a beautiful stretch for your legs. Now the hands position in Gomukhasana is left hand will go behind the back. Left hand will go behind the back. Bring your left palm in between both the shoulder blades. Visualize your spine. Even if we cannot see our back, but with the mind, with your inner awareness, you start visualizing your back, where the palm is going. Bring your palm in between both the shoulder blades. Raise your right hand up all the way. Bend your elbow and try to catch hold your fingers. Try to catch hold your fingers and lift your upper hand elbow straight. And keep your breathing normal. And continue your meditation here. I hope the position is quite comfortable for you. I will show you from my back view whether my hands are in a proper position or not. See by your case. Left hand, so how you will move here? You can take the support of the other hand and bring your palm in between both the shoulder blades. These are my shoulder blades. So I am bringing my palm in between both the shoulder blades. Raise your hand up and try to catch hold the fingers. Try to catch hold the fingers and stay here. Spine should be erect. Holding it here. Keep your breathing normal. Okay. Once you feel that there is a discomfort in the shoulders, you can release without waiting for my instructions. This asana is a good therapy for shoulder, frozen shoulder, or any kind of the shoulder injury. After that, you can practice or go for the half of the variation of Gomukhasana. Okay. Now change the side. Right leg will go, left leg will go down, right leg will go on top. Every asana has to be practiced on both sides to balance your body. Okay. So bringing your left leg down, right on the top. So right hand will go behind the back. Bring your right palm in between both the shoulder blades. You know the position very well now. Bring your right palm in between both the shoulder blades. Raise your left hand up and try to catch hold your fingers. Try to catch hold your fingers. Now you can ask me a question. My fingers or my hands are not reaching towards each other. In that case, you can keep your palms in line with each other. You can keep your palms in line with each other. That's also fine. In yoga practice, there is no kind of level that my body is not ready for yoga, or I'm not having a yoga body and all that. If you have a body, if you have a yoga teacher, you can practice, or you have a yoga body. Okay? Start stretching.
कारण तिकडे काय उड्या मारणार आहेत, त्याची वाट लावणार आहेत, याच्या डोक्यात आणि यांनी ज्या प्रकारे लिहिलेलं त्याला ते रिअलिस्टिक
gently and slowly Bringing your hands down. Bringing your hands down. Now sit in a comfortable position here. Sit in a comfortable position here. Bringing your hands on your knees. Sit in a comfortable position and eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed.
मुलाला घेऊन येतो आणि पाऊस पडतो. मोठा पावसाळा आहे. तो मोठा पाऊस काय करावा लागेल?
Keep your eyes closed. Sit in a silence. Observe the changes after these practices. Observe the changes. Now we will be practicing a deep relaxation technique. Deep relaxation technique. For that purpose, I request if you can go into Shavasana, lie down on your back, or you can sit in a comfortable position, but make sure you take some back support. Ideally, you can lie down on your back in a Shavasana. For deep relaxation technique. We just have done some stretches. Now I want you to feel and experience what are any kind of a subtle changes which you can feel or experience in your mental level, physical level, whether they were only physical exercises or do you feel any connection with your body? Lie down on your back and try to experience that. Now while lying down in Shavasana, keep your body completely relaxed. The most comfortable position, the state of the body before you sleep, but you don't have to go to the sleep, okay? It's only a deep relaxation. Gently move your whole body and make yourself comfortable and relaxed completely again. Move the whole body, your arms, your legs, your back, your front, your head as well. No tightness should be there while practicing deep relaxation. Become motionless now. Shava Asana, dead man's pose. Now only listen to the instructions. Bring your awareness to the tip of the toes. Please bring your awareness to the tip of the toes. Gently move your toes and relax all toes one by one. All the toes, left side and right side. Sensitize the soles of your feet. Sensitize the soles of your feet. Loosen the ankle joints. Loosen your ankle joints. Relax your calf muscles. Please bring your mind on your calf muscles and relax your calf muscles. Gently pull up the kneecaps. Release and relax. Relax your knees, both sides, left and right. Relax your thigh muscles. Relax your buttock muscles. Loosen the hip joints. There should not be any tightness in your hip joint. Relax your hip joint. Relax the pelvic region. And relax your waist region. Keep it loose. Totally relax your lower part of the body. Completely relax your lower parts of the body as if it doesn't have any weight. Your legs are very light. Your feet are very light. Your waist is very light. And all the lower body parts are becoming very light and light. Gently and slowly bring your awareness to the abdominal region. Please shift your mind to the abdominal region and observe the movement of the abdomen for a while. Relax your abdominal muscles. There is no need to concentrate or focus too much. Just awareness, plain awareness. As you inhale, your abdomen is bulging up. And as you exhale, the abdomen is falling down. Witnessing your abdominal movements along with your breathing. How beautiful it is to become one with your breathing. Now gently bring your awareness to your lower back. Please come to the lower back. Relax your lower back lumbar region. Loosen all the vertebral joints one by one, consciously, mentally only. No movement. Relax the muscles and the nerves around the backbones. Relax your middle back. Relax your shoulder blades and upper back muscles. Now visualize the whole back. Visualize your whole back and keep the complete back relaxed. If any pain or strain is there, just focus on that pain and release it mentally, as if you are doing a self-massage. Now shift your awareness to the tip of the fingers. Please shift your mind on the tips of your fingers. Gently move all fingers one by one, left hand side and right hand side. Very subtle and a very soft movement of your fingers. Sensitize your fingers. Feel the energy in your fingers and palms. And relax your fingers one by one. Relax your palms. Loosen the wrist joints. Relax the forearms. Loosen the elbow joints. Relax the hind arms, triceps, biceps, and relax your shoulders. Complete relaxation. Complete relaxation, and stay in that relaxation for a week. Slowly start turning your neck from left to right and from right to left. Relax all the nerves and the muscles of the neck. Relax your all middle parts of the body. Totally relax. Gently bring your awareness to your head region. Please shift your awareness to your head region. Relax your head, that is back of the head, top of the head, front of the head, and the sides of the head, as if you are touching the different parts of your head. Relax your facial muscles. Keep your face completely relaxed. Relax your eyebrows, your cheeks. Relax your eyelids. Relax your upper lip, lower lip, chin, jaw. Relax your teeth and relax your tongue. Complete relaxation of your head region, entire head region. Usually we feel very heavy when we bring our awareness to the head. This time consciously keep your head relaxed and feel your head as light as possible. Feel your head as light as possible. Now observe your whole body. Observe your whole body as an object. Relaxing the whole body right from the top of the head to the tips of the toes. You are enjoying this beautiful relaxation. Slowly and gently come out of the body consciousness and visualize your body once again lying down in a very controlled manner, comfortable manner in Shavasana. Observe your heartbeat. What happens to the body when you are relaxing yourself? What happens to your breathing when you are relaxing yourself? Breathing is so slow, so rhythmic, so systematic. Enjoy that relaxation and enjoy the harmony in your breathing. Be calm. Throughout the practice, throughout the day, mind is always in a hurry. This is your time, self time. So relax fully. Imagine the vast, beautiful blue sky. Imagine the vast, beautiful blue sky. Imagine the picture. Remember at what time, last time, have you seen towards the sky? Gazing towards the sky. Color of that sky, blue sky. The limitless blue sky. There is no limit to the sky. So expand your awareness as vast as blue sky and expand your attitude, nature towards your work, towards any challenges within your life. Expand your attitude as much as the blue sky. Don't contract yourself. Expansion is life. Become open for all the life's challenges, for new learnings, creativity, productivity. Contraction is death and expansion is life. Become ready and expand yourself to learn new things every day. To learn something new from someone. Appreciate the people more and more. Appreciate yourself as well at the end of the day. Feel your body with a complete love, gratitude, respect, all the good qualities within you. Just invoke all the good qualities within you. Everyone is a good soul. Everyone is a good soul. Despite of everything, everyone is a good soul. Merge yourself into that blue sky which you are visualizing few minutes before. And now imagine you are the blue sky. You are becoming the blue sky. Enjoy the infinite bliss, the blissful state of silence and pervasive awareness. Gently and slowly become aware of your body again, which is lying down in Shavasana in a perfectly still manner. Become aware of your surroundings. Become aware of the long distant sounds that you can hear. Become aware of the room in which you are relaxing yourself. Become aware of your physical body. Whenever you are sure you are wide awake, gently start coming out of Shavasana by slowly start moving your toes and fingers. Please take some time, no hurry. Gently start moving your toes and fingers in a very gentle manner. Whenever you are sure you are completely awake, start joining your legs together, both hands stretched above the head, and then slowly start turning your body towards the right side. Turn your body to the right side, take the support of elbow and come into the sitting position without opening your eyes. Please do not open your eyes. Do not disturb the silencing mind. Sit in a comfortable position. We will be chanting here Nadanusandhan meditation. Nada, it means sound, and Anusandhan, it means research. So exploring the Nada, that is the Spandana, which are creating by chanting the different syllables. The syllables are Akara, Ukara, Makara and Omkar. These syllables are having different effects. It has been found out through the research that these syllables, Akara, Ukara and Makara, are having good effects on different body parts. Akara is having good effect on the lower body parts. It activates the different organs right from the abdomen towards your feet. Ukara is having a good effect on middle body parts. So when you chant Ukara, the particular syllable Ukara, the nada which is created from the body, the spandana which is created, vibrations which are created from the body to chant that Ukara activates your pancreas, activates or stimulates your liver functioning, gallbladder functioning and your stomach functioning. The Makara which you are chanting will be having an effect on your head. There are 200 centers within your brain which gets activation when you chant Makara. So all this sound system, we already have learned the science and like a sound needs some medium, sound energy, how sound energy works, how sound propagates through the different medium and what are the changes happening and all that. In the same way, our body is a very magical machine, you can say, through which we will be creating the sound and that sound will be healing within ourselves. That will be healing for us, for all our body parts. So we will be chanting Akara, Ukara, Makara in the same fashion, keeping the awareness on our different body parts. This is called as the Nada Anusandhan. Anusandhan is nothing but the exploring the sound. The state will come when you become so much proficient in chanting Akara, Ukara, Makara and Omkar. What will happen? At a certain level of your practice, you don't even need to chant or don't even need to express into the Shabda, that is the sound. The inner sound will come, which is called as the mental chanting, and that is quite effective when you do a higher meditation. This brings a quiet positivity within your mind. It is good to improve the strength of your mind, mental clarity. Like it reduces the anxious thoughts. The thought process become very clear, and like you become very balanced within your life. What to do, what not to do, which are good things for me, which are bad things for me, why I'm not taking the proper decisions in life. So all this mental clarity comes when you start practicing these higher meditation practices. This is for your like well-being, personality development. Okay. So sit in a comfortable position. We will be chanting Akara, Ukara, Makara and one Omkar. So first we will be chanting Akara. Eyes closed. Go with my instructions. कीप योर बैक इरेट. पूरे शरीर को शिथिल रखना है, सैल रखना है, एक्सेप्ट आपका जो स्पाइन है उसे स्ट्रेट रखो. दीर्घ श्वसन. टेक अ डीप ब्रेथ इन and a long breath out. We will be chanting one round of Akara. While chanting Akara, please shift your mind on all lower body parts, right from the lower abdomen to the feet. Inhale. Feel the beautiful vibrations of Akara chanting. Gently move your awareness, shift your mind on middle body parts, front and back. We will be chanting one round of Ukara here. Inhale. Feel the vibrations of Tarukara chanting throughout the body. Gently shift your awareness to the upper region, upper body parts, that is your head region. We will be chanting one round of Makara here and feel the vibrations and soothing effect after Makara chanting. Inhale. Feel the energy flowing throughout the body, the pranic energy, vital energy getting stimulated after this chanting syllables, Akara, Ukara, Makara. Now we will charge the whole body right from the top of the head to the tips of the toes by one Omkar in the same fashion. That is first Akara, then Ukara, then Makara. It means like making one mend. When Akara will get finished, Ukara will start. When Ukara will get finished, Makara will start. Inhale. Get your awareness of the whole body, scanning the whole body. Feel the tranquility of the mind and soothing and calming effect after this chanting. Gently and slowly open your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. So now we will be doing some breathing practices. The first breathing practice, I think I have last time also I have taken the Nadi Shuddhi Pranayam. Okay, so today also I will be taking the same pranayam, Nadi Shuddhi. Because why I am emphasizing Nadi Shuddhi, we have 72,000 nerves within our body, and you know, like a proper functioning, your nadi should be clear, your nadi should be clean, so that prana should flow properly throughout the body, and that's why we are practicing pranayam. Another scientific way of looking towards the nadi shuddhi or pranayam is like our body is I already told you, like the modern science sees our body as a different thing. They see like the cellular level, you know, like tissues are there, organs are there, their systems are there, and they are reaching up to the nerves level. But nadis are something different. Nadis are not nerves. Okay, the English translation, when you see that the nadis, people say that the nadis are nerves, but the nadis are not nerves. Nadis are very subtle channels through which the pranic flows goes, or through which the prana flows. As you have seen that the current flows, we cannot see the current, so that way there is a framework within the body which we cannot see, which is the spiritual flow, or which is the spiritual framework where through which the energy flows, or the vital energy flows. Okay, so these nadis should be cleared or cleaned in order to maintain our physical and the mental health at a utmost priority. Okay, so what happens, our cells, our body is having like number of cells, and how these cells are forming and destroying, it has some logic, and you know, it has some process. Like from when you are in the childhood, the number of formation or the creation of the cells are more. Formation and creation of the cells are more. When you are in the adulthood, or in between 30 to 50, your cells and destruction of the cells, as well as your creation of the cell, is at the maintained level, that is the balance level, because destruction is also there, cells destruction is also there, and formation of the cells also there. The processes, you must be knowing the names, as you are from the science. The processes names are anabolic and the catabolic processes. Okay, so catabolism and anabolism, it means destruction of the cells and the formation of the cells. And it says, the modern science says, or the research has been shown that the you know, like our body cells are getting developed or created after every 7 years. After every 7 years, all the cells, or all our cells tissues gets completely destructed, and new body is getting formed after every 7 years. So for that purpose, when you do this pranayam, the process of destruction of the cells get reduced. क्योंकि जैसे एज होता जाता है, your destruction of the cells or decaying of the cells starts growing up as compared to the formation. Formation will only happen in the childhood or in between your mid life. So after some aging, the destruction starts happening, and to maintain that in the minimum level, or to reduce that destructions, we need to practice pranayam, and that's how the pranayam is connected to this kind of the anabolic and the catabolic processes. Okay, so your metabolic rate is also getting balanced with this kind of the pranayam. So we will be taking this alternate nostril breathing. This is the last practice which we will be practicing. We will be practicing only 10 rounds in a controlled manner. Left hand in Dhyana Mudra, right hand in Pranava Mudra, two fingers at the base of the thumb. Closing your right nostril gently, inhale through the left, close left, exhale right, inhale right, close right, exhale left, inhale left, close left, exhale right, inhale right, close right, exhale left, inhale left, close left, exhale right, inhale right, exhale left, Inhale left. Close left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Last round. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. And then gently hands down. Relax. Observe the breath once again. Whether both the nostrils are opening or not properly, whether you are breathing through both the nostrils or not. We will be concluding the session with the Shanti mantra, Om Shanti 3 times. Join your palms in Namaskar position. Shanti mantra for universal peace. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let all be happy, let all be disease free. Rub your palms, keep them on your eyes, ears, and then gently hands down. All the best for your future, or all the best for your venture, your work, job. I hope you enjoyed the session. Any questions regarding the session or any practice, please? Any breathing practice, anything regarding the session? Okay, I don't think so. Anyone is having question. Good.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for experiencing us various asanas like Shushmasan, then yogic asanas, Shavasana, and also understanding the importance of spinal health. I'm very much confident that all the participants will exercise this today's learning to keep their body and mind healthy. And one thing I have to say that before starting of the session, it was afternoon, but after this session, it was feeling like early in the morning, ma'am. So
Oh,
thank you
that's
so
great.
much. Yeah, thank you
That's
so
great.
much. On the behalf of Information Technology Department, I would like to present the token of appreciation. Ma'am, kindly accept our token of
Thank
appreciation.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the session. Thank you for attending and your energy. Thank you. Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Bye. Participants kindly fill the feedback cum attendance form which is pasted on the group.